Hi there, hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson I will teach you applications of binomial expansions. Of course, there is a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. First one, so we need to work out the coefficients of x to the power 4 in this expansion here. So the way to do this is first step is we expand x minus 2 power of 2 first because we can expand that easily. So let me just write this down. So to expand x minus 2 power of 2, so we have x squared. So let me just write this down. So x squared, and what we do, we go x times negative 2, that is minus 2x, and we double it. So give me minus 4x. And then we add negative 2 squared is positive 4, so add 4. So there you go. So now we need to times x plus 3 power 5. So to work this out, remember I use this rule here. So a plus b power of n is nc 0, a and then b power of 0. That give me n, and then add nc1 a power n minus 1 b power 1 and so on. So keep that in mind, okay? So let me just rewrite this in some expansion form. So that give me x squared, we minus 4x, add 4. So that is 5c0 x power 5, and 3 power 0 is 1. Then we add 5c1 x power 4, and then 3 power 1. And we add 5c2 x and then 3 squared, so that must be power 3, and so on. So keep that in mind. So what I do, I just looking at, so I just work out by x squared, and we need to times another term that will give me x power 4 because we need to work out the coefficient of x to the power 4. So let me just write this down first. So if we have x squared, so we need to times another x squared to get x power 4. So therefore, so if x squared times one more term, so that should give me 5. Let me just write 5c first, and we need x squared, and then b is 3, okay? And because we have x squared already, so 3 must be power of 3 because 3 plus 2 is 5, okay? The index must add up, give me 5. So this must be c3, so 5c3. And if we use negative 4x, so let me just write this down, minus 4x, and we times another term, so let's say 5c. So this is x must be power of 3 because x times x power 3 is x power 4. So therefore, b, that is 3, 3 must power of 2 because 3 plus 2 is 5. So that must be c2. Then if we use the constant, that is 4, we add 4, 5c, and of course, x need to be power 4. So this constant times x power 4 become x power 4. And the 3 should be power 1. And then this is 1. So there you go. So now what I do, let's just simplify this first by using calculator. So I just use 5c3 times 3 to the power 3. So let me just write equal. So I just go 5c3 times 27. Because 3 power 3 is 27. So 270. So 270 x to the power 4 because x squared times x squared is x to the power 4. That is what we need to do, okay? Then with the second one is we have negative 4 times 5c2 and times 9. So just go negative 4 times 5c2 and we times 9. So negative 360. So negative 360. And then we have, of course, we have x here times x to the power 3. And the answer is x to the power 4. Then the last one is we have 4 times 5c1. And we know that 5c1 is 5. And 5 times 4 give me 20. And 20 times 3 is 60. So we add 60 x to the power 4. So there you go. So let me just simplify this first. So that is equal to, so just go 270 minus 360 and we add 60. So there you go, negative 30. So there you go. So let me just write this down. So therefore, so there you go. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. How do you go? So let me go through it with you, okay? Before I do that, please do not forget to give me a thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel. So let's get into it. So first of all, I need to expand this first, okay? Because power of 3, I can expand that easily. So let me just quickly work it out. So the first term, I can either use Pascal's triangle or use combinations, okay? So it doesn't really matter. So let me just quickly use Pascal's triangle. So it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. They are the coefficients. So we start with x to the power 3 and 1 times 1 power 0. And then we add, let's just sort out the expansion first. And then we reduce, so x squared and then times 1 power 1. Because 1 is power 1 is still 1 anyway. Now we add x reduce and then times by 1 square, still give me 1. And then the last term is x power 0 and then 1 power 3. So it's 1. Now the first coefficients, 1 is for the first term and 3 is for the second term. So I write 3 down and 3 for the third term and 1 for the first term. So 1 times 1 is equal itself. So I just leave like that, bracket. So now this one here is 2x minus 3 power 7. So let me just clear this first. So to expand that, so that will give me 7c0, 2x power 7, and negative 3 power 0. So it still give me 1. So we add 7c1, 2x power 6, and then times by negative 3 power 1. And then we add and so on. Okay, so keep that in mind. So now let's interpreting this. So keep that in mind that we need to work out the coefficients of x power 5. So if we use this term to time with these terms here to get x power 5, we need x squared. So now we have x power 3. So we need to times the term that have x squared. So we times 7c. Let me just write 2x, of course, power of 2. So therefore, the b is negative 3 power of 5 because this index add up must give me 7. So therefore, must be 7c5. So keep that in mind. And if we are using this term, because this is x squared, so we need to time with the term that have the power that x power 3. Okay, remember that x power 5, that's what is required. So that is plus 3x squared, and we have 7. Let me just write 2x first, okay, power of 3, because we need to have the x power 5 when we times the two terms together. So that minus 3, x to the power 4, and this is c4, because 3 plus 4 is 7. Then, if we use this term, 3x, so we need to time by x to the power 4. So give me x power 5, okay? So we add, so let me just write down here. So we add 3x, and then we times 7c. Let me just write this first. 2x power 4. So therefore, this must be negative 3 power 3 because 4 plus 3 is 7. So that must be C3. Then if we use a constant, that is 1. So to get x to the power 5, so we need to time 1 time the term that have x power 5. So let me just write this down. That plus 1 times, so 1 time any number equal itself. So I just write 7c. So 2x power 5. So therefore, minus 3 must be power 2. So that may be C2. So that's it, all worked out. So now what I do, let me just simplify this first. So let me just work out this term here. So 7c5 times 2 power 2 and then negative 3 power 5. Okay, so let me just quickly work that out. So just go 7 shift c5, we times 2 square is 4, and we times brackets negative 3 power 5. So there you go, negative 20,412. So equal negative 20,412, of course, x to the power 5. Keep that in mind because we have x power 3 and we times x squared. Okay, keep that in mind. And then the next term is we can just use 3 times 7c4 and 2 power 3 negative 3 power 4. So I just put on the calculator. So I just go 3 times 7 shift c4 times 2 power 3, that give me 8, and then times negative 3 power 4, that's give me 81 anyway, so just times 81. So 68,040. So we have plus 68,040. Of course, x to the power 5. Again, x squared, we times x to the power 3. So give me x to the power 5. So next term is 3 times 7c3, we times 2 to the power 4, and then negative 3 power 3. So it should give me a negative number. Let me just write this down first. Otherwise, we can just put everything on a calculator and we get the answer anyway. So just go 3 times 7c3, and we times 2 power 4, or we can just times 16 really, and times 27 because 3 power 3 is 27. So there you go, 45,360. So 45,360 and x power 5 because x times x to the power 4 will give me x power 5. And then the last term is we just go 7c2 times 2 power 5 and times 9 if you like. So let me just quickly work it out. So just go 7c2 times 2 power 5 is 32, and then we times 9 because negative 3 power 2 is 9. So 6,048, and we add 6,048 x power 5. So there you go. So let me just collect these like terms first. So just go negative 20,412 add 68040, then we minus 45360, then we add the last one that is stored in the answer. So I just press add answer. So there you go, 8,316. So that is equal to 8,316 x to the power 5. So therefore, so there you go. And I hope you got it correct. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.